Hi there, thanks for joining me. I'm Kira from KiraWoods.com, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot card reading where it comes to September the 7th through the 13th. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for all my returning subscribers. I'm giving the cards a quick shuffle, and let's see what comes out at us this week. First card we're drawing is the Devil, and another major arcana. Okay, Death card. The Three of Pentacles. Let's have a look at these cards first of all. First thing that jumps out at me is the colours. Okay, so notice that you've got a lot of black in these cards, which is about your unconscious. It is also about sort of that inner sense of energy around what is happening in our inner world, or that part of ourselves that has sort of a depth to our intuition and our unconscious. And I think it's really kind of interesting that all three cards have a significant amount of this black, this unconscious in it. For those of you who are new to the channel, this is the Helper card, or the umbrella sort of energy, arching energy of the month. That is a card around of significance in terms of influence, in terms of the lesson to be learned or the opportunity to be gained. And here we've got the Judgment card, and again there's a lot of blues, a lot of dark blacks here, because this is going to be a very intense week. There's no two ways about it. So the Judgment card, it's around heeding the call, heed the call, pay attention to that inner message, pay attention to what are you being called to really make a decision about. What is this final push forward? Are you paying attention? Are you listening? So the first part of the week we've drawn the Devil. Now remember, yes, the Devil, this is kind of a scary looking figure, but what the Devil card is really wanting to say to you is it's wanting you to pay attention to what are the things in your life that are holding you back. You know, are you feeling bound or constricted in some way? You know, it's sort of asking those questions of yourself, you know, where am I feeling stuck and restricted? Because notice in these figures here, yes, there's chains around them, but they are quite able, they're very loose chains, so take those chains off and walk away. And remember, the Devil is the opposite side of the coin to the Lover's card. You know, the Devil and the Lover's card, both of this is 15, so it's a 6 as well. So it's the same energy, but it's that depth of energy coming from your unconscious when it's maybe a little bit out of balance, when something isn't quite in harmony with perhaps what our higher self is calling upon us to do. So ask yourself, is something holding me back? Is something sort of sucking the life out of me? Am I feeling somewhat out of balance at the moment? Is there something getting more of my attention that perhaps is in my best interest? What are my fears? Are my fears holding me back? Is there sort of a worry that's hanging around me? What are these chains that are in my life at the moment? What does that mean? You know, am I sort of therefore trying to hide it or avoid it by, you know, maybe indulging a little bit too much alcohol or a little bit too much sort of vices in life that are distracting me from paying attention? You know, am I being really true to myself? These are the questions you might want to ask yourself, particularly with the situations that come up during the week. If they push those sort of buttons, that's the energy around you, is to push those buttons, because there is something about the work that you need to do to really understand the Judgment card, to really understand the lesson and how to make the most out of what's going on in your life. So middle of the week, the Death cards come in. Okay, we've got another heavy hitter here. But the Death card is a wonderful card if you use it to make the most out of changes that you want to implement your life. Because the Death card is ultimate change. You know, it's about personal change. And so it's asking a question like, what is my role? What is needing to end in my life? What is ending in my life? What do I feel has been taken from me at the moment? So, you know, this card, you know, if you look, it's following on from the Devil card. So as you look at what's holding you back, maybe what's restricting you, ask yourself, and wherefore, what do I need to end? What needs to let go? What needs to sort of manifest into something new? You know, the energy of the Death card, you know, it's like, you know, it's a very fruitful card, and it's a very positive card if you want to embrace change, if you're able to embrace change, if you're able to see that sometimes there are things we need to let go of, you know, release, end, finish, and take the goodness of what we've gained from the experience that has come before and move forward into the new part of our life. You know, because if you look at this card, the sun is shining. There's a brilliant sunshine here, and we're being greeted by those in our life that will support us and who will give us. And yes, our ego perhaps is going to die. Our ego will die. When the death card comes along, a part of you needs to sort of shift our identification. There's a change in personal circumstances, and therefore that affects the way we see and relate to our ego. And that's what we're talking about here midweek. End of the week, the Three of Pentacles has come in. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles, you know, it's the wonderful threes, you know, planning, preparation, thinking. You know, it's about, it's a three of Pentacles, so it is about your material world, so it's about maybe property or home or house or business, money, investments, could even be around your personal vitality and purpose. But the three has come along to say to you, okay, you've achieved some things in your life, and with the work of others, working alongside others, you can now take this to a whole new level. It's the notion of when you have teamwork and collaboration, that you can actually not only complete the work that you've been working on, but actually take it further. That there are new beginnings on the horizon, particularly around the material world, so around your work, your property, your home, your house, your business. So use this card and this energy for a willingness to really look upon, now that I've let something go, perhaps my ego has had a bit of a shift, I've looked at the things that are holding me back. What is this new horizon that I want to establish? What are these new connections that I want to make? And therefore manifest my dreams, because this Three of Pentacles is very much around manifesting your dreams in the material world, and discover what you really want in life, and therefore being able to live a life based on your passion and what makes your heart sing. So when I see the Three of Pentacles, it's a call to look at what will make my heart sing. So in many ways, it's like these two cards, it's actually a wonderful week for transformation. It's a wonderful week for really getting what you finally want, to realize what it is that you want and what's holding you back from getting what you want. And then holding you back, therefore, what do you need to let go of? What needs to transition and move forward? What's the goodness I want to take to bring forth that my real passion and find my real goal and really work towards that which will make my heart sing. So I hope you find that useful. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Check out the monthly reading for September if you haven't already done so. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic week. And since it's plain going over, I'll leave you to it. Cheers, all the best.